Dr. Vegapunk is the god of the forest, right? In the second age of the Harley text, we read that the god of the forest created devils. Devils here, without a doubt, refer to people with devil fruit abilities. So what the god of the forest actually created were the devil fruits themselves. And the only person who is currently replicating that same technology is Vegapunk. Let me explain. Vegapunk, devil fruits, and the meaning of the god of the forest will all make perfect sense. In One Piece, preserving knowledge is crucial, right? The mission of the scientists of Ohara was to gather knowledge and use it for the good of mankind. But once they started researching the Void Century and the Ancient Kingdom, the world government erased them, but the will of Ohara never died. The knowledge was saved. With the last breath and at the cost of their lives, the scientists protected their books. Books, therefore knowledge, became the will of Ohara, passed down to the next generation. On one side, we have the world government actively suppressing information. On the other, we have those who fight to redistribute knowledge. And this exact struggle was happening during the Void Century. For 100 years, the world government blocked communication, a time period that separated the second and third world. But this wasn't the first time. Remember, the world was destroyed twice before. The technologically advanced civilization of the first world was also wiped out. But what happened to their knowledge? Just like Ohara, it was passed down to the next generation. And when the second world began, it started with the god of the forest creating devils, with the technology of the first world. What is Vegapunk's dream? For all of humanity to have access to knowledge, to share the library of information with everyone. Where does he keep all of this knowledge? Inside Punk Records, his own brain, which has grown to the size of a giant due to his devil fruit abilities. Vegapunk's devil fruit is called the Nomi Nomi Nomi, which translates to the brain fruit. But Nomi Nomi Nomi, isn't that a strange name? Nomi can mean brain or fruit, and both have a similar pronunciation. Why would Oda go out of his way to create this wordplay? Even Vegapunk, when we first meet him, stutters while pronouncing his devil fruit's name. And remember what Oda said in SBS, volume 46? When we meet a certain professor, we will finally learn what devil fruits really are. Not only did Vegapunk explain devil fruits, but I believe his devil fruit might be one of the first, if not the first, devil fruit that humans ever had. Vegapunk is clearly inspired by Albert Einstein. Appearance, the tongue sticking out, oversized lab coat, and wild hair. Both made groundbreaking contributions to science. Their discoveries were misused by governments, leading to devastating consequences. Despite this, both believed in one fundamental truth. Science will one day make everyone's lives better. His name is Vegapunk, but have you ever wondered why? The name Vega comes from the brightest star in the constellation and is the fifth brightest star in the entire night sky. Throughout history, Vega has been used as a guiding star for navigation, symbolizing enlightenment, knowledge, and guidance. But what does this have to do with devil fruits? According to Vegapunk's theory, devil fruits represent the potential of human evolution. The desires that humanity wished for. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if I was like that? Wouldn't it be great if I had this ability? And when do people usually make a wish? When they see a falling star. There is a common belief that if you make a wish upon a falling star, your wish will come true. So, what if people in the One Piece world made their wishes upon a guiding star, and those wishes were granted in the form of devil fruits? And here's where it gets really interesting. Vegapunk's Vega is one of the brightest stars, measuring 2.1 times the size of the sun. And do you remember when Vegapunk was talking to Kuma? He mentioned something very specific. When a person dies, they lose 21 grams of mass. That might be the weight of their soul. This might not be a coincidence. In One Piece, souls exist. We see this through Big Mom's Devil Fruit, Brook's abilities, which let his soul return to his body. Jaya's belief that their ancestors' souls reside in trees. This belief is exactly why the Jayan people were so furious at Noland. They thought he was cutting down their ancestors, not just trees. And now, here's the biggest connection. When a Devil Fruit user dies, their abilities are reincarnated somewhere in the world. But how does that happen? The soul of the user enters a tree, and the fruit of that tree transforms into a new Devil Fruit, carrying the will of its previous owner. So, does this mean that Devil Fruits are actually fruits infused with human will and desire? Yes, and surprisingly, it is connected to apples. Look at Vegapunk's head. That antenna sticking out looks exactly like an apple. Even Luffy calls him Old Man Apples. But there's more. Before Vegapunk cut off his brain and stored it in Punk records, his head looked even more like an apple. And when you cut an apple in half, the inside looks exactly like Vegapunk's old head shape. But why apples? What makes them so special? We've seen Devil Fruits resemble various real-world fruits. But where is the apple? There should be an apple-based Devil Fruit, but we've never seen one. And here's why. The story of people eating Devil Fruits is directly inspired by the Bible, specifically the story of Adam and Eve. Eve gave Adam the forbidden fruit, an apple, from the tree of knowledge. This act symbolized humanity's moral awakening and responsibility. And in some versions of the story, Adam even gained the Adam's apple because of it. Could it be that Vegapunk's connection to apples, knowledge, and Devil Fruits all point to a deeper hidden truth about the origins of these mysterious powers? Yes, and here's the thing. We see a lot of apples in One Piece. They appear way too often to be a coincidence. So what's the connection? I believe that when a Devil Fruit user dies, their soul, or will, whatever you want to call it, travels to the nearest apple. That's how Devil Fruits are reincarnated. Remember Smiley from Punk Hazard? That blob monster created by Caesar Clown, who ate the Sala Sala no Mi model Axolotl. When Smiley died, there was a very strange scene. A basket of apples was sitting nearby, and then one of the apples transformed into a brand new Devil Fruit. And guess what? Only 4 people in the One Piece world seem to know about this secret process. Vegapunk, Caesar, Doflamingo, because at this point I'm convinced Doflamingo knows everything, and Blackbeard. Yes, Blackbeard and his crew, who have been actively hunting Devil Fruits, likely know exactly how this process works. Remember Doc Q, that sickly doctor from Blackbeard's crew? He always carries a basket of apples, even offered Luffy some. Why does he carry them everywhere? Because Blackbeard's crew isn't just killing Devil Fruit users randomly. They are strategically hunting specific fruits and making sure they reincarnate into apples they control. So, when a Devil Fruit user dies, the soul of the fruit doesn't wander away. It immediately enters one of their apples. Then, whoever eats that apple gains the Devil Fruit power. Now, think about what happened during Marineford. When Blackbeard killed Whitebeard, he covered his body with a giant black cloth. Why? I believe Blackbeard was carrying an apple at that moment. Under the cover of darkness, the Gura Gura no Mi transferred into that apple, and then Blackbeard ate it, gaining the power. He used the blanket because he didn't want anyone to see the truth about how Devil Fruits actually work. And this isn't just a one-time thing. Look at Jesus Burgess in Dressrosa. He was carrying a backpack. When he spotted Luffy, he immediately tried to hunt him down. Why? Because inside that backpack were apples, ready to absorb Luffy's Devil Fruit if he managed to kill him. The same thing happened when the Blackbeard pirates attacked Boa Hancock. Vasco Shot was seen carrying something like a backpack. And when they attacked Law, Doc Q had his apples ready to capture the Ope Ope no Mi. Blackbeard's crew knows exactly how Devil Fruits reincarnate, and they are prepared to capture them the moment someone dies. If devil fruits truly reincarnate into apples, then it makes perfect sense that Vegapunk's head is shaped like one. Because Vegapunk didn't just study devil fruits, I believe he created them. And his devil fruit's name, Nomi Nomi Nomi, has a hidden meaning. Nomi means brain, but it can also mean fruit. So Vegapunk's fruit could be translated as brain fruit, but also fruit. The first ever user of the Nomi Nomi Nomi, the one who created devil fruits, is the god of the forest. And the world government went all out to capture Egghead and secure Vegapunk. Because if Vegapunk really is the key to devil fruits, then he might be the most dangerous asset anyone can have. And that also makes me wonder, do the Straw Hats even realize how powerful of an ally they actually have with them? Next, I will talk about the God of Rain, because I think I have a pretty solid idea about who that person is. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with this theory? What are your thoughts on Vegapunk and devil fruits? If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future content. And as always, thank you for watching.